morning, everyone. My name is Jack, and this is my friend Golf. And
Hello.
I guess everyone is half in bed, as well as me. So the projects that we like to share with everyone today is the project that we kind of love in the process of making it, and the result is kind of beautiful. So yeah, let's go to the first one. So because I love food, and this is the project about bars and dessert. So the project started in this building, a 4-story building in Chinatown, and the client actually come to us and asked us to develop a design for their bar and as well as a dessert shop. And the bar is actually named after a shop house number 8 called Ba Hao, and the dessert shop is called Ba Hao Tian Mi. And they have like a little hotel, like a hostel on the 3rd and the 4th floor called Ba Hao Residence. And we actually get to kind of work around all of their like universe. So this is the interior of the bar. It's kind of cozy, and it's in this small neighborhood in Chinatown. And before we started the project, they gave us this, the name card and a comic book that they inspired from. And so this is the name card from the bar. And this one is the name card from the dessert shop. And actually they only have the bar and the residence at the start of the project. And once we got these two elements, we kind of, we actually love how they inspired from like this vintage comic book, and they kind of scout around the area and work, like print the name card from this old kind of print shop. And we look into the details, and we love the texture of the name card, and we think that we would just work around the texture, and like we look at the name card and we love it, and we kind of find like what we love, and we think that the textures kind of capture us to the name card, and maybe it's the fascination of the prints and the touch of it. And so when we look at it and we thought, okay, we're gonna stick with the texture, and we found these two kind of different textures. And for the black dark one, it's kind of this stamp textures and woodcut, and they have this bleeds and grunge texture in it. And so we thought that, okay, then for the bar, it might be a little grunge, so we're gonna use that texture for the bar. And for the dessert shop, we think that, you know, it has to be a little cute, so polka dots in the halftone could match the dessert shop. And so we landed on these two kind of simple techniques, and we kind of developed further from this. And then we proposed them to change the outline logo from the neon sign in the shop to this kind of like an old vintage stamp design to match with the texture of the boy. And then we found this font called Daisy Wheel that also matches with the design of the logo and the texture as well. And then we find other matchings like the Thai fonts, and all the treatments. And once we landed on everything, we create more of the boys in different actions. And actually all of these are from like a comic book, and it doesn't really relate to any of the bar theme, but somehow we managed to did it. So we then put it into the drink menu, and then we work with the food menu as well. And this is like in a very large newspaper size. And if you guys see closely in the layout, we kind of use this hand alignment in the Illustrator. Like we wanted to imitate this, this like old style of printmaking in the like mass production technique, because we have to print it in like an offset printing system. So we try to imitate it. So it's a very small details that I think it's hardly fine, but I think that it's like we can feel it once we see it. And we also expand this kind of idea to the map design as well. And then after we done with the bar, we then start working for the dessert shop. And this is actually their first pudding that they developed. It's a kind of like this soy milk pudding. And for the dessert shop, because we have the boy as like the main kind of character for the bar, for the dessert shop, we inspired from another page of this comic book. And because we think that, because we like to eat with more friends, then we wanted to have this another friend into the design. So we redrew them, and then we turned them into half-tone design. And yeah, and once we have this treatment, we kind of expand it further. We use the main three colors, like the yellow, the green, and the pink. And because they already have the logo, so we don't mess with it. And what we do is the client wants us to expand it into this visual treatment, and we thought that the silhouette of the flower could be used in the treatment. So we do this, the half-tone design for the logo in like this silhouette green, and then we use it with as the patterns. And then we explore with some other badges from the girl and the silhouette of the flowers. And then we work around with the fonts. And these are kind of the outcome of the dessert shop. So we have it in the cup seal, we have it in the cup. This is in that shop. And then later on, they wanted to create this a festive packaging design. And so we wanted to inspire something from the area, so we got this, the Chinese tiffin. And there's actually, around Chinatown, we see a lot of this, the corrugated box. So we think we want to use the function of the tiffin for the packaging, and want to have this kind of two-color printing from the box design, like the corrugated box. And so we start working with the tray first. This is like the inner function of it, and they can actually use it as like a carry tray. But then the carry tray can also stack and put in this a big box of inspired from the Chinese tiffin. So this is kind of like how they put it in. And then we work with the shopping bag, and actually they like the shopping bag, and they want to invest in the shopping bag, because then people can reuse it, and their brand can get exposed. And we also get to work with the Chinese cup, Chinese New Year cup for them. And this is, we work it in the year of the cow. So we decided to create a cow as Tian Mi friends also. So they love it, and this is the outcome. They don't like the pink. They want to change the pink to yellow, so it's more kind of Chinese New Year. And then because the dessert shop is kind of, they're doing good with the dessert shop, they wanted to expand it, and this time they wanted to expand online. They wanted to do like delivery, and so they wanted to do the online communications. and they asked us to do line stickers. And actually, we never worked with line stickers before. And so we thought we wanted to create this baby version of the girl. So these are the sketches. And they love all of them. But with the concept, we want to have the girl with like a cute face, but then with like a funny expressions. So we landed on this one, and she has these sleepy eyes. And then we put it in this Thai kind of funny expressions. And actually the wording also related to their products as well, like the fruits and the toast that they sell. And these are like, so the girl can help you express your words. And this is the shop, the first shop in Chinatown for the dessert shop. And I recommend you guys to try the black sesame pudding. It's really good. And they actually work it on the floor as well with the original of like, the originator of the everything around Bahao Tianmi dessert shop. And these are kind of the universe of Bahao that we created for them. And for the next project, for this project, it's to me and to my team as well, it's a really fun thing to work with, and the clients is really good, and they are so lovely. So they are from Korea, and they sent an emails to us about the concept of their restaurant and the list of the menus, and yeah, and this is the Thai restaurant that they're going to open in Seoul. And so they named the restaurant Yongdong Poshana, which Poshana is kind of like Thai vintage restaurant type, and they sell this kind of Thai Chinese food. And actually, Yongdong named it after an area of their restaurant. It's the old name for Gangnam. So Gangnam is really a nice area. And the concept is actually very simple. They want to do this contemporary casual restaurant with a big heart because they think that Thai people are kind and friendly, and they wanted to express this tone to their restaurant. This is like the owner named Dongja, and he loves Thailand, that he travel a lot, and this is actually their first Michelin Guide Thai restaurant. It's called Tuk Tuk Thai Noodle, and they actually work around this Thai pop culture with tuk tuk and the PVC shiny table with like flower print with the Swadhi statue that you can find everywhere in front of the massage shop. And yeah, they have this restaurant that like Thai pop culture, but this time they wanted to strip back, and they actually wanted to have something about Thai, but in a different dimension. So we had a lot of discussion about what we can do with the visuals and what we can express Thai in another dimension. And we landed on this idea. It's kind of an abstract idea, but it's good. So we landed on this idea where they perceive Thailand as a summer vibe, vacation, and very rich in culture and food and colors. And they wanted to express this in a contemporary style. So we thought that, okay, we're gonna land it on this lights idea, the summer idea, and we're gonna work around with lights because Thailand have this summer all year long. So we gathered all this kind of very folk living items. So like the indigo dye kind of fabric and the ceramic, and also this coconut shell and the and the window glass, like the color glass. And then we explore with the concept of what we can do with lights, and we found this technique called cyanotype printing. So we actually haven't got like all the concept. It's kind of like an exploration kind of ideas, and the exploration kind of take us somewhere. And yeah, that's why we love this project. So we explore this printing technique, and it's called cyanotype printing. And it's where you put this cyanotype materials onto the paper, and you put on an object to block the sunlight. So we kind of use the sun to print the picture. And these are like the trial and errors. So yeah, we try out with ingredients and flowers. And so we thought we're gonna land on this technique for the visual. And then we decided to create the visual from this Thai herbal silhouettes, like Thai herbal ingredients, yeah. And so we have this lemongrass, kaffir leaves, and long beans, and the coriander and limes. And we love this so much, so we keep it for the visual. And we try out with more like a complex composition as well. So this is like a more complex. It's like you're cooking on a paper. And this is a collage piece, another one. And once we have it done, then we keep explored on other visuals that we can add it to this restaurant. And we found that in this like portioner type of dining, they always plate their food on flower decoration plating. And so we thought, okay, we're gonna go simple with the idea of having the flowers as like the logo. And then we also search on this old shop front signage, and we found all of them. And we like the on Lok Yun, and they're actually still operating now. So we thought we're gonna kind of combine these two, the flower idea and the lockup system of their shop together. And the reason we landed on this and we wanted to inspire it from On Lok Yun is because they serve the food in classic Western Asian breakfast brunch dishes, and they serve it in a very humble plating style. And it's the way that Dong Jia wanted to present Thai food in his restaurant as well. So yeah, so that's the reason. And we think it's kind of a good idea and like good match. So, and also the sign has this Thai, English, and Chinese. And then we actually add Chinese in it, but they think that people might get confused. So Dong Jia said that they wanted to add Korean. So we have this lockup, and actually at first we do the type in sans serif, like a non-loop Thai writing, but they think that the soul of Thai alphabet is to have the loop, so they asked us to put the loop in, and it's actually nice. But we cheat them by not adding the loop in the vowel there of portioner. And then we have to search on for the flower that we like to add into the design. So we found this one, and it has this navy blue color. And also, this flower used a lot in Thai cuisine, from like food to dessert and even drinks menu. And also nowadays they use this in bars for cocktails as well. And this is a butterfly pea flower. They only have in this color. So I think it's a perfect kind of combination to all of these things that we have developed it. So we draw them in this kind of beautiful curves and we added, like, work on the composition of it. And then we added into the design of the logo. We have 2 versions. And then after that, it's kind of, they okay with everything, and we just keep exploring without have to sell them options and concepts. So we just find a display font that we think that a loop font that kind of matches with the visual that we work with. It's and then once we have that, we tried sketch out design, and then later on we worked with them on the interior concept, and we thought that the thing that they have to have is this glass to kind of have that lighting concept in it. And this is kind of like a collage tone for their interior design. And this is the actual shop. And they actually paint the alphabet into the wall as well. It's really nice. It's a cozy restaurant in Gangnam. And these are the visuals. I love it. And this is the poster design that we just sketched this out, and they keep it. And they also have this flower plating. And yeah, seems like their clients love it. These are from the Instagram, like from their Instagram. And the next project, I'll take it to, Gob will take it, more academic project.
No, not yet academic. So we work on different kind of projects. This project is, the one is a loyalty program under one of the biggest retail brand in Thailand called Central. We've been asked from the one to help develop their new brand. It's a content platform called The One Today. The challenge of the project was we have to develop the design for their in-house team from different departments. We have to provide them a set of rules to follow, but still have flexibility to apply the design from limited source of imagery that they got from each product. As you can see, all these products will be in pack shot. Products are ranged from skincare to gadget, from fashion to sport item, many diverse categories. From the original concept of the one is about highlighting. We want to keep this idea of simple lace tab and elevate it to be treatment for the one today at AD. We start from the overlay marker technique. We found this treatment have potential to develop into a system that could carry narrative of the highlighting concept. Our approach is we start by developing the graphic treatment first, and we create variation of treatment to give a dynamic energy to the AD. And we think how we can create a visual treatment to accommodate various kinds of pack shot to help them produce communication from our graphic tools. For the colors, because the variety of the product that they have to work with, we suggest them to have the set of color that could use in many moods and many styles. But too many colors could also make it difficult. So we give them some basic rule on how color could be applied. We try to stick with one color, but scale off thin and shape, and start with the highlight. And also guide them how to compose imagery. So every artwork could produce the same art direction, but with various of content of their communication, it has to dynamic yet harmonize. And we also design the icon for the brand that use the same visual treatment. Create a set of icons that relate to the shopping context, like this mega sale lockup that go along with the direction that we did. And as the result that they have is only pack shot, so for the imagery, we use the same overlay treatment, and they can turn the pack shot into the result for creating composition for their design. And the last thing that we do for this project is the logo, because the system that we create is already the core idea of the brand. So we just put the word today, use the same typeface with the original logo, and finish the project. For another project that we did, we got opportunity to redesign the identity and also their website for gallery work. The gallery work itself is very compact size gallery which exhibit and also represent various of Thai contemporary artists. Sometimes artists exhibit their work in spatial and airy environment, but some artists had different approach to showcasing their work. Each artist express their art and exhibit uniquely in each show. Gallery work co-founded by Lerklit Tilawanit. He also known for his Pad Thai art performance. Many of his work use the monk robe dress shape, the orange feature in his work. So we think it might be a good color to add to the identity. Also, he has his own typeface that he always uses in his artwork. So we think that is enough element to develop the identity for gallery work. The challenge that manager of the gallery has was they used to have these two versions of signage, the gallery work and work gallery using impact typeface. They also have the domain name work gallery, but the email address as gallery work. So everything really mixed up. We think we could help them make things less confusing. So we try to keep the identity as simple as possible. We give them just the thing that they need, a logo, a colors, and a set of typography. We start from developing their website. We keep the design simple so the artwork from various types of artists can take the center stage as if they are being exhibited in the gallery itself. We still keep the impact typeface as a headline to pay homage to its original logo and signage. But we use only the capital, so it still gets the same aesthetic. We also give them the example of how they can develop the author material from the identity. And in Thai, we have a slang of this word that come from the word over, meaning something that extra. We also have a fun approach with their merchandise. They use lead mark with extra handles, the pencil that has extra eraser. But they are out of budget and the idea is too silly, so it never gets into the production. We have a 30-second clip that sums up all the project that we've been did since we opened our studio.
Okay. Thank you very much for having us today.
We also would like to thank our present and past team member that had made this all project together. So thank you. ขอบคุณครับ